morning. Good morning. Good morning. My hair is so dry. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm freezing. I am freezing. So I just took a shower and I am getting ready to go to work. I'm very excited because I got the first set of plans for my coffee shop. And, you know, first set of plans doesn't mean, listen, you guys keep asking me about my complexion, and I'm telling you, the only thing I changed was adding that scrubbing mitt thing that Mary told me about to my shower routine. And I'm telling you, that exfoliating mitt has changed my life. And you guys can't say that I'm just out here trying to sell shit, because you see it. You see it. You're looking at my face every day and like, what's up with your face? Your skin looks great. And by the way, I think you guys sold them out on the site. I don't know. But if you go to State of Style Jewelry, you can see. Anyway, so it is freezing in Birmingham. But anyway, so I got the first set of plans for the coffee shop and I'm super excited. You know, this is just step one, but just to see it on paper is like so surreal, because it was just an idea in my head. And, you know, now it's, now it's coming to life. The only thing is, like, it's so expensive that I have to keep, my expectation, you know, in check. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about success. Because I think it's really important that we are all reminded that success does not care about us. It doesn't. Success does not care about us. What does that mean? It means success doesn't care how many hours we put in. Success doesn't care how much anxiety we have. Success doesn't care how much money we spend. Success doesn't care how many sleepless nights we have, how many plans have to be canceled, how much time away from our children it takes. Success doesn't give a shit. In fact, there are people who will work not as hard as you and have more success than you. You want to talk about something not giving a shit about you? Try busting your ass every single day and looking at the person next to you achieve more, have greater success, have more financial security than you when you are killing yourself. And my reminder to you is success does not care about you. So you have to make sure in anything that you do that you are making time and pouring in to the people and things that do care about you. And obviously success, the way you define it, is different than somebody else. But I'm talking about like the basic definition of success, professional success, however you define that. It doesn't give a shit. It doesn't care if you bankrupt yourself. It doesn't care if you miss your kid's talent show because you stayed at the shop late to make rent or whatever. It doesn't care. It does not care. And Sometimes that is a very, very painful reminder, because you look at how much you sacrifice and how much you put in and how much time is spent and how many resources you use and how much capital you burn. And then you look at this thing and you go, how is it that this job, this company, this coffee shop, this movie studio, this producer, this accountant doesn't care about me? And the truth is, success doesn't care about anybody. It's fleeting. It jumps from person to person. And it knows that we have no choice. It knows that we'll never stop chasing it. We'll never stop idolizing it. We'll never stop revering it. It knows that. So it just does whatever it wants. And it's right, partially. Until we get to a certain place where we start changing our definition of success, right? Then, success is right in a way. It's got a monopoly on our attention. And by the way, as somebody who has achieved a certain level of professional success, I am here to tell you, it doesn't give two shits about me. If I leave Hollywood and go to open a coffee studio, no one is going to give a shit. Okay? Literally no one. The amount of ageism in my industry is nauseating. They don't want that. They literally, you're good until a certain age, and then they just wait for you to die so they can put you in the memorandum. Success in Hollywood is fleeting. It means absolutely nothing. There are so few people who have made such a significant impact success-wise in Hollywood that they will, like Alfred Hitchcock. But do you understand what a pioneer he was in order for, for him to have a certain place in that industry? Meanwhile, 98%, 99% of people in that specific industry, and by the way, we could do any industry. We could do any industry, not just mine. I'm just using mine because I have access. 99% of people kill themselves to be successful in an industry and in a profession that doesn't care about them. They stand up and accept awards and say, without the writers, we would be nothing. Just, the words, it all starts with the words on the page. And then they treat the writers of the movies like shit. The writers need a guild to protect them from losing their own name on their own script. And this is just an example of how success doesn't give a shit about you. And I am getting to the point where I am confident that the only type of success that will give a shit about me is the success I have in raising my children. Period, point blank. That's it. And I think if I open a coffee shop and do my own thing, then I work for me and I define my own success. And I'm not saying that you don't meet good people along the way. I'm not saying that I don't have good friends in the business or people that I revere or people that I'll take with me when I go or whatever. I do. Of course, you meet good people everywhere. But I'm talking about as a whole. We kill ourselves for this notion of success. We covet it. We fantasize about it. We fetish it. We sacrifice for it. We work for it. And it doesn't give a shit about us. And I just can't remind people of that enough. And I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer. I'm really not. I'm just a realist at this point, and there is, I don't know. I just think that I was looking at this mom group that I'm a part of yesterday, and I was looking at all of these women having the same feelings, saying the same things. Does anybody else dream about quitting their job and just like running away? Does anybody else dream about quitting their job and just raising their kids and doing it? And it's almost like, now, hear me out, okay? Hear me out. Women wanted a place in the workforce, and they got it. They got it. But with that came the unrealistic expectation. It was given to us like this. Oh, you want a place in the workforce, do ya? Oh, okay. Well, we'll give it to you, but just so you know, you got to keep doing everything you were already doing, because, we don't want to fuck up a good thing at home, so keep doing what you're doing, but sure, we'll give you a seat at the table. We'll throw a little money at you. Not a lot of money, but a little bit. You know what I mean? Oh, you want to vote? All right, we'll let you vote, but don't have a real voice, and we're still going to tell you what to do with your bodies and all that shit. You can't have that much success. You can have a little. You can vote if you want, but not about your own body. You can, go into the workforce, but make sure you keep doing everything you were doing. Don't let any of those balls drop, because it's a trade-off, we'll give you a seat at the table, but you got to keep running everything. You got to do everything else you were doing. Okay, great. Oh, and we're going to pay you 71 cents on the dollar because, men, we got to make sure they're making. Okay, no problem. We'll take it. Yes, sir. Please. Can I have some more? Thank you. So we're out here killing ourselves in a world. And I already know that some of you are going, oh no, she's going down a rabbit hole of like women's lib. Listen, I've spent a lot of intimate, up close and personal time with a women's lib. And it's not about that. It's about the reality, because I'm not going to change it, right? So if I don't talk honestly about what it is out there, if I don't talk honestly with women about what it is, I'm not trying to complain about it. I'm not trying to even fix it. I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to fix it. Right? So I'm just keeping it 100. And then men go, oh, you don't like what we gave you, but you asked for it. You so badly wanted to come to work, so we let you work. Okay, you did. But what you did was you treated us like a manager who just keeps adding to the job description with no increase in pay. You did the whole like, you're so good at this, let me throw more at you. Right? But I can't pay you anymore. I'm not going to pay you anymore. In fact, I'm going to pay you less. And we were so fucking eager that we took it. And I'm so grateful for the women who came before me. I truly am. I'm so grateful for the women who came before me, for the women who protested, for the women who marched, for the women who wouldn't take no for an answer, for the women who fought for the right to vote, for fucking Rosa Parks for not giving up her damn seat, for all of it. I'm so grateful. But I am a product of that success. I am a product of like what it feels like to want to maximize what has been offered to us, and then understand that at the same time, it's part of the reason that I am chasing happiness. You know what I mean? So, it's a very interesting dynamic, and it's a very interesting energy, and success is great. And if you can achieve it, it's awesome. And when you look to other people who have success, you may think, I will be happy when I have that, or whatever. And the conversation is to remind you that success just doesn't care about us. It just doesn't. And, when people say anything, and again, this isn't about men versus women. There are so many good men who want to see us succeed, who wish things could be different. This isn't a poo-poo on men. I love men. But there is no industry that isn't a boys' club, because every industry started as a man's business. Every single one. Even bras. Even fucking tit slings. Okay? Even bras were a man's business. Okay? A man invented the thong. So anywhere that women have stepped into somewhere and have tried to achieve a certain level of success, we're already at the 10 yards back. And if you're a black woman, you're 30 yards back. I mean, I'm tired. Black women must be exhausted. They must be fucking exhausted to their molecules. Literally. So, I say this to say, if you are killing yourself right now for something, for success somewhere, I need you to just remember, it doesn't care about you. It's not going to be the warm welcome that you think it is, and it is fleeting. When you have success and you get acknowledged for that, it goes very quickly, because the system is not designed for women to achieve, to stay successful. That's why we point to the 8 very successful women. And men always go but Oprah. Okay, but fucking Oprah. Okay. Would you like me to give you the 50 million men to the one Oprah? Because I could do that. So it's not a matter of men are bad. Again, I love men. It's just, I'm speaking to the women right now who feel like they are killing themselves to achieve something. I just want to remind you, I'm not trying to talk you out of being successful. I'm successful. I want you to be successful. I just want you to say that I am here on the other side of it. And I'm here to tell you that I look back at the success and the time I spent away from my family and all of those things, and it doesn't care about me. I'm not over here successful guys, this is super fucking fulfilling. Guys, I love it. It loves me. Success is so good to me. And all of the insecurities I had are gone, and I'm so happy here. I just want to remind you that it feels a little bit like the hokey pokey. You put your right arm in, and then you got to take your right arm out. You put your right arm in again, you shake it all about, but then you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around and you're like, what the fuck is this all about? What is this? I'm getting paid less. I'm working more. I'm exhausted. I miss my kids so much. My body aches. I literally think at times my tits are trying to lactate when other babies cry, and I haven't had a baby in 11 years. This is all I'm saying. And then when you say as a woman, like, I think I need a break. I think I really want to be with my kids. People are like, what? What? You want to what? But you're so successful. Yeah, but the success doesn't care about me. It doesn't give a shit about me at all. It doesn't care if I'm happy or depressed or fat or skinny or healthy or unhealthy or married or not married or fucking whatever. It doesn't care. Anyway, it's a bit of a tangent, I know, and it's hard to follow me because I'm a little all over the place, but if you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. If you're there, you're there. And if you're not there, just be thankful. And I'm sorry I yelled at you all morning. Anyway, also, I want to just say that I did read about that little boy named Drake who committed suicide at 12 years old. And it has tore me up inside. The pain that family must be in is unfathomable. But more importantly, we are failing our kids when bullying gets to a place where a child thinks his only option is to try to go be with God. That is not something that I can wrap my brain around. And I just, I blame the parents of the kids that were bullying him. I just do. You know your kid. And if you're protecting your child from their bad behavior, you are the problem. You are the problem. I will forever be the meanest mom in America. I don't care. The whole world. If my kids bully, I'm coming right to the school. I'm calling them out. They're going to write letters. They're going to change their behavior. And if they don't, they will spend their whole existence in my armpit. I will carry them around like a fucking Joey in my stomach flap. I'm just not ever going to tolerate it, ever. Ever. And I blame the parents who allowed their children to bully that young man to such a point that he thought being with God was the only answer. No, I can't. I cannot. I absolutely cannot. And if this video finds its way to Drake's mom or dad, I don't even know, like, I can't, I'm so profoundly sorry that we have failed you, and I am different. I am built different. I just am. If you bully my kid, and if your kid bullies mine, and I bring it to your attention, and you don't correct it, I'm going to beat the ever-loving snot out of you. And I will be tried by a jury of my peers, and they will get it. I believe that. I don't care. Sorry. If that makes me less of a Christian, then so be it. I'll have to just rectify that with my Lord and Savior. But I don't tolerate that shit on either side. If my kids bully, whoo, my God. And if your kids bully mine, I'm going to come right to you. Right to you. And if you address it, great. We're cool for life. If you don't address it and it continues, you got to get your ass beat. It's just that simple. I'm the chick that will follow you out of the Publix and humiliate you and kick you in your ass and pull you by your hair until literally you have no choice but to get your kid, snatch his ass up, and teach him how to do the right thing. Period. Okay? They could arrest me in Mountain Brook. I don't care. or Vestavia, I should say, since that's where I live. All right, I love you guys very much. I love you, and I think the name of the coffee shop is going to be Rise, because I think that the word has a very, very positive connotation. We rise to the occasion. We rise to the challenge. We help we help others rise. The sun rises. I just love the word. It makes me feel good. It also has a morning connotation, like rise and shine or whatever. So that's what I think I'm going to call it. And then if anybody has any talents, like, does anybody know how to do chalkboard menus? Because I'm going to need one. Does anybody know how to build? Any carpenters out there? I need people. Any plumbers? Any plumbers want to come help me do plumbing plans and help me learn where the drains go in the floor? Anyway, in all seriousness, I love you guys very much. Have a great, great day.